Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to this space. How are you? Well, for those of you who don't know me, I am Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, and my channel is Wild Oracle. So, Scorpios, I'm here to do your weekly energy reading for the week of May 3rd through May 9th. Now, for those of you who've been here before, I'm doing things a little bit differently. So before, I think you would have been used to me pulling 2 oracle cards, one in the beginning and one in the end, whilst also doing your energy reading. But this week, something has been given to me. See, I have this Mastery Oracle deck, the Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle deck. And normally I only use this for myself. It's a very spiritual deck. I hold it very close to my heart. But something was laid upon me this week to share this with you. And I think it's because with everything going on in the world, everyone is really tapping into their spiritual side. Because, we're isolated, we're doing things that we don't normally do, we're really spending time in self-care. And I think that a lot of people are awakening right now. And I really do think that Archangel Metatron is really kind of holding our earth right now in conscious love. So it was laid upon my heart to share this oracle deck with you. So that's what I'm going to be doing this week. So instead of pulling an oracle card to see what best represents you, I will be pulling a card from the Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery deck. And now, I do not normally read these cards intuitively. So what I'll do is I will read what the book says. But if anything is laid on my heart to share with you, I most definitely will share with you, okay, Scorpios? And then after that, we'll go ahead and get into your energy reading. And that's going to be your normal energy reading. So what we'll be doing is looking at the energies to keep you grounded, as well as the energies to help you be more open. We'll look at the positive energies coming in for you this week, as well as the negative energies coming in. Then we're going to look at how to best invite the positive energies in, as well as how the negative energies could affect you, okay? And then after that, we're going to look at the benefit of the positive energies, as well as how to best overcome the negative challenges. And then we'll pull one more tarot card after that, and that'll be the overall impact card, just to see how you're going to be sitting after everything that's coming your way this week, okay, Scorpios? Now, after that, I'm going to do a little something special. So I originally was only going to do this for Taurus, because it's their birthday season, but I had fun with it, so I'm deciding to share it with all the signs. So what I'm going to be doing is, if you stick around with me through the whole reading, in the very end, I am going to be using the Aboriginal Dream Totems to answer any specific questions you have. So in the ending of the reading, as I shuffle these cards, I will ask you to really channel in on the question that you're asking about. Really send your energy in towards me on the question you're asking about. And what I'll do then is I will pull 3 cards. One card will be the circumstances surrounding your question. The second card will be advice that is being given to you about this question. And the third will be the outcome if you take that advice. Okay, Scorpios? So with that said, we're going to go ahead and get right into it. So let's see what Archangel Metatron wants to talk to you about this week. All right. Archangel Metatron, what messages do you have for my Scorpios this week? My Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, for the week of May 3rd through May 9th. What is it that you would like to bring to Scorpio's attention? What would you like to share with them for the week of May 3rd through May 9th? Okay, Scorpio, so what Archangel Metatron would like to talk to you about today is love. Interesting. Libra got this same exact card. So it could very well be that something is going on between either you and a Libra, or maybe you have some Libra in your chart. But, if you listen to this and you need a little more insight, it could be beneficial for you to listen to the Libra reading. Maybe there might be something in there that you need to hear. Okay? So what I'm going to do, I just feel like, like I said, I don't normally read these cards intuitively, but I feel like there's definitely some love blooming. There's some love blooming for you this week. Something new, or actually, I'm kind of feeling that it could have been something that was already there. It could have been something that was already there, and maybe, that rose was starting to, that love was starting to kind of fall away, but this week I see it being renewed. I see it really being renewed, and really blooming again, and really becoming something again, because maybe you or the situation wasn't able to really, manifest at the time that you were hoping for, but I see that this week is starting to manifest for you. So look for the signs and synchronicities that are pushing you towards love, okay? So now what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and read what the book says. It says, how do you love, and how are you loved? When pulled, this card typically focuses on your relationship with a partner, although it can also apply to non-romantic relationships, such as with a parent or a loved one. We know that a loving bond with another, when expressed in its highest form, is like the rose in full bloom pictured in the card. A beautiful, sacred thing. However, just like the rose, love is delicate and needs to be handled with care. It needs time, attention, and gentleness for you to benefit from its full glory and wonder. Love, once seated, can weather any storm, as long as work and energy from both sides are put into it. Consider the state of your own relationship. Is it one that is based on mutual love and consideration, or is it wilting from neglect, disinterest, or abandonment? Ask yourself, when was the last time I did something for my partner? And when was the last time they did something for me? It could be something practical or emotional. Love can be expressed in many ways, but it needs to be demonstrated and felt in some shape or form. Touching each other, a moment's embrace, cooking a nourishing meal, offering help and assistance, or just giving each other your full time and full attention, as well as the gift of your presence. Maybe you've forgotten what it is to truly be loved, truly wanted, and truly connected to someone. Maybe you have never been shown love or had no role model to inspire you. And yet, love is within us all. It is always there, an energy that is freely available if we break down our walls of resistance and realize that we can give out what we get back. If we break down our walls of resistance and realize that we give out, we get back. Like attracts like, and any test or challenge in love is there to make us question, learn, and appreciate who we are and what we feel we deserve. What we feel we deserve, we will receive back. So if you feel taken for granted or underappreciated, ask yourself why you have allowed this to happen. Then ask Metatron to help heal this pattern within you. It is a common one that many of us are wounded by. It stems from the not loving ourselves enough and therefore not expecting much in return. Think of how you demonstrate your love, what you expect from it, and what you truly believe is its highest expression and form. From young passionate love to love that has survived decades of life experience, the principles remain the same. Seek an expression of love that is the source of all creation, a state of being as natural as breathing in and out. Allow love to grow now in your heart and in your relationships. It is there for all. No one is excluded from its promise and beauty. Now, right here it also says that card number 6 links to the planet Venus, the planet of love, harmony, and beauty. Venus also links into the goddess energy of fertility, sexuality, and victory. So I feel like, yeah, Scorpios, this week you could be definitely having a victory in love. But let's go ahead and get right into your energy part of your reading now. So first and foremost, we're going to be looking at the energies to help keep you grounded this week, as well as the energies to help you be more open. So Spirit, what energies are going to help to keep my Scorpios grounded this week? And what energies are going to help them to be more open? Ooh, look at that. Funny. I didn't even mean to do that, but I flipped this over. Look what's on the bottom. The 9 of Cups. So it's a bit of a wish granted, I think, this week coming up for you. But let's see what's going on here. All right. Energies to keep you grounded this week. We have the Page of Pentacles. Yes, this is about you welcoming in new opportunities, new financial opportunities, because you've manifested this for yourself. So if you feel that money is coming in from you for nowhere this week, know that that's because you manifested this, and know that Spirit is really bringing these opportunities in for you, okay? So now, the energies to help you be more open this week, we have the Hierophant. Yeah, so this is about you really trusting in your faith, trusting in your beliefs, trusting in just who you are, trusting in what it is you're doing, and being more open to the magic and the mysteries of life, and the magic and the mysteries of love, and allowing that to flow into your life. Okay, Scorps? So now what we're going to do, Scorps, is we're going to look at the positive energies for the week, as well as the negative energies for the week. You know, because we live in a world of polarity. We have to look at both sides of the spectrum to see how the best way we can make our way through the week, you know? So, Spirit, what positive energies are coming in for my Scorpios this week? And what negative energies are coming in for them? Alright, Scorpio, so as far as the positive energies, we have the 4 of Cups. So, I feel with this right away, if any of you Scorpios out there have been trying to start a meditation regimen and you feel like you've been getting nowhere, know that this week there's going to be a breakthrough happening for you. There's going to be a serious breakthrough happening for you, and you're going to really start making leaps and bounds when it comes to your meditative sessions and your meditative times that you take out of each of your day. You know, because I feel like, you know, I just heard right now, like, you know, self-love. So maybe this week you need to spend some time in meditation of self-love. So do some meditation, you know, on love, just while concentrating on the word love, or concentrating on how love makes you feel, the good ways of how love makes you feel. And I feel that you'll really break open into a new sense of self with your meditation practices. And also, I'm also getting a feeling here, you know, with this Four of Cups energy, that you're going to be reevaluating. You're going to be reevaluating this love that, you know, that Archangel Metatron wants to talk about with you. You're going to be like looking at it again and saying, well, maybe it's time that I put more interest. Maybe it's time that I put more into that love. Maybe it's time that I invested more. Because maybe it really is meant for me. Because I feel like maybe in the past, you guys weren't really sure. You weren't really sure if it was truly meant for you. Because almost like you're being handed a cup, but you're like, is it enough? Is it enough? Well, I see that this week you're going to be reevaluating that. And you might be finally realizing that it is exactly meant for you. Because, you know, with the Hierophant, that's also about group identification. So that's about, like, you know, finding your tribe. So I feel like this love that's coming in for you this week, it could be really the one. The person that's meant to be in your life, or the situation, or the family member, or whatever it is that's meant to be in there, that's meant to really help you grow spiritually. Okay? Now, as far as the negative challenges we have for the week, we have the Three of Wands. So, you know, I feel like you Scorpios are trying to learn something new here. Maybe it's with love, or maybe it could be with something else. But I feel like you're trying to learn something new, and you're trying to, you know, attain some new sense of spirituality. But you have to understand, I almost get like this feeling like you guys are sitting at home going, well, why can't I just have it now? Why do I have to wait? Why do I have to do this? Well, you know, we have to learn. Unfortunately, we have to, you know, we have to dive deep, and we have to learn about what it is that we're trying to bring into our lives. So this to me is all about expansion. So this week I feel like you guys are kind of like sitting there, like, I just see you like sitting there, like, I'm just going to wait for it to come to me. I'm going to wait for it to come to me when you need to kind of go out and get it. You know what I'm saying? You have to, so I feel that this week that's a negative energy that could be coming in for you. It's kind of a funny one. I mean, you don't have to take it so seriously, but I feel like, yeah, it's a bit of like, you know, I'm just going to wait for my ships to come in because I deserve everything. When seriously, we have to go out and get our own things. So I see that as a negative energy for you this week, okay, Scorpio? So be careful of that. Be careful of that. Now, as far as, now we're going to look at how to best invite in those positive energies. And we're also going to look at how the negative energies could affect you. Alright, Spirit. So how can my Scorpios best invite into positive energies? And how might the negative energies affect them? Alright, so as far as how to best invite in those positive energies, we have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this is about you no longer being on the outside looking in. This is about you going for what you want and standing up for yourself and telling this other person or this other situation that, you know, we have let this fall to the wayside for long enough. We have let this fall to the wayside long enough, and we need to fix this. We need to rebuild this, because I feel like right now both of you are kind of on the outside. And if I'm just saying, if this has to do with another person, I feel like both of you are on the outside looking in. Both wanting, both needing, but not going for, and both feeling kind of left out and, you know, kind of just not feeling good about the whole situation. Because there's been some hurt that's happened. There's been some hurt that's happened before. Because if you see, there's two people here. And one is kind of wandering, you know, looks a little homeless, and the other one is injured. So both parties, whether it's, you know, and it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It can seriously be a family member, a friend. It could even be a coworker. That, you know, there's meant to be a new opportunity between the two of you. There's meant to be a new opportunity. But both of you are feeling a little bit left out of the situation here. And it's funny because I feel like it's self-imposed. Because both of you are wanting the same thing, yet both of you are acting like you're being hurt by the situation, when it just takes for you two to turn around and look at each other and go, oh, hey, you're right here, I'm right here. Okay? And I mean, it comes back to this whole, Three of Wands. It's almost like you're both just like sitting there waiting for the ship to come in, like, hey, 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 when it just takes a little bit of time to talk things out and figure things out. Okay, Scorps? Now, as far as how, So I see that the best way that you can invite in this positive energy, this reevaluation of this love, is just to, no longer be on the outside looking in. Speak your piece. Tell this person or tell this other person what it is you want. Or tell yourself what it is you want and what it is you need. And then go for that. And then go for that. It's about a recovery. It's about a recovery, okay? So use your spirituality to really tap into that. Use your meditation to really gain that confidence inside of you that you need. Okay, Scorps? Now, as far as how the negative energies could affect you this week, we have the Three of Cups. Yeah. And see, with the Three of Cups, on the negative side of things, it's like there's meant to be a celebration here. There's meant to be a coming together of a community or of people to have a celebration, to have happiness and harmony. But what's happening here is that because you're kind of waiting, you're kind of sitting there waiting for your ships to come in, it's almost like that celebration is right on the wall. It's right there, but it's not coming in because you're not going and grabbing it. You're allowing it to just sit there, waiting for it. And I see that this week, if you keep doing that, that's all you're going to be doing, is you're just going to seriously be sitting there continually waiting for it. Continually waiting for it. It's almost like, there's meant to be, like I said, a celebration. There's meant to be a celebration. Meant to be some happiness, but it's not coming in because you're blocking it from coming in because you're just sitting there waiting. You're sitting there waiting rather than stepping into the new and stepping into that love and allowing it to flow, It's like you're stifling it. You're not allowing it to flourish the way it should by just waiting for something to come in. You need to, do your part. Do your part. Everything is about give and take. It's about give and take. It's about meeting each other halfway. And it's like that person is over here and you're here. Okay, you're here and they're there. And there's this love in the middle. And you're both kind of just going like this. But there's not enough of this. There's not enough of a conscious movement together. It's like one comes and the other one runs. One comes and the other one runs. One comes and the other one runs. And it keeps going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. When all it takes is for both of you to turn around, open your eyes, and come in together. Okay, Scorpios? So now what we're going to do is we're going to look at the benefit of the positive energies this week. Also, as well as how to best overcome the negative challenges. So, Spirit, what are going to be the benefits of the positive energies for my Scorpios this week? And how can they best overcome the negative energies? Alright, so as far as the benefit of the positive energies this week, Scorpio, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Yes, this is about, I see that it's going to be some work. It's going to be some work, okay? I know that this is all about the benefit of the positive energy, but I see that for you to really benefit from this love coming in, it's going to be some work. It's time for you to put in the work. It might be hard work, but it's like, you've been working on this same thing. If you look at this card, he's been toiling long and hard at the same design. But it's like it gets a little bit better each time. A little bit better each time he does the design. So it's like this week, it might be some hard work for you to allow this love to come in. But if you're willing to put in the man hours, to put in the mental hours, to put in the emotional hours, you will finally succeed in making something so luxurious for yourselves. And for those of you, I'm just also giving this sense right here. This is another little message for certain Scorpios out there. For some of because I'm noticing there are a lot of pentacles here. There are a lot of pentacles here. So this could have to also do with money. It could have to do with some money. So, this is Archangel Metatron's message for you, right, about love. And normally the spread will kind of, resonate. But I'm getting this feeling that for some of those Scorpios out there who are starting a new business or starting something new, knowing that this is a beautiful opportunity for you. And what it is Spirit's coming in and bringing bringing you a new beautiful idea, so that you no longer have to feel like you're on the outside looking in. You no longer have to feel like you're coming from a place of financial poverty, because you're putting in the hard work to really culminate your best future. Like I said, that's just a message for some Scorpios out there, but I feel like it could very much have to do with work too as well. You know, in the way you bring in money and the way you make money. But for the most part, I do really feel like that Archangel Metatron is really talking to us here about love. Okay? So now, as far as how to best overcome the negative challenges this week, we have the Tower. So, yeah. I just feel like, Scorpios, this week you're not going to be learning. You're not going to be learning, and you're still going to be having these little Tower moments in areas of your life that are going to be kind of like keep giving you setbacks, because it's like you're still sitting there waiting for your ships to come in. You're not quite doing the work yet. You're not quite stepping into that zone yet and doing the work. Because it's almost like, I feel like a sense of you're putting all of your trust into your faith and your beliefs. When, yeah, that is good. That is good to trust in your high power. It's good to trust in what you resonate with. But you also have to be willing to do the work. You have to be willing to take the advice that's given to you and really run with it. And this week, I feel like you're still kind of coming from a spot where you're not really sure. You're not really sure if you're ready to do the work. You're not really sure if you're ready to break that egg open. You're like, let me just let it sit there. Let me let it gestate for a little bit longer. Hope maybe it'll open on its own. Do I really have to open it? Well, from what I see here, that yeah, you do. Because until you do, you're going to keep having these Tower moments. They're going to keep you in sadness and keep you in despair. It's going to keep you hurt. It's going to keep you on the outside looking in. When you're meant to be on the inside. When you're meant to be part of this celebration, this conscious community between you and spirit and loved ones and maybe a special person that's in your life. So this week, I see that the best way that you can break free from that is let that old part of you crumble away. Let that part of you fall away so that you can be this new person and accepting these new opportunities. Okay, Scorpios? So now what we're going to do is we're going to look at the overall impact from the energies, positive and negative, for the week. So Spirit, what is the overall impact of the energies, positive and negative, for my Scorpios this week? My Scorpios, Sun, Moon, and Rising, for the week of May 3rd through May 9th. Alright, Scorpios, so as far as the overall impact of the energies and positive and negative of the week, we have the Two of Swords. See? Yeah. You're not quite ready to do the work yet, and what you're doing here is you're blocking out something that's beautiful that's meant to come in for you. You know, because the twos in numerology are about partnership and, you know, balance and duality. But I feel with this Two of Swords, it's almost like you're at a place of indecision. You're not sure if you want to really allow this person or this situation into your life. And you're like blocking that emotion from flowing. You're blocking that love from flowing. And it's almost like you're literally blocking yourself in from something beautiful that's trying to come in for you. So Scorpios, be careful with that this week, okay? Be really careful with that this week. Try to be sure about what it is you want in life. And really go for it. Because it's here for you. Obviously, it's here for you because, I mean, come on, we have this love and relationships card. Relationships in harmony with this beautiful rose. It's here for you. But you have to be willing to reach out and grab it. Okay, Scorpio, so do that this week. Don't hold back anymore. Go for what it is you want. Because as soon as we decide to go for what we want, it puts us into the vortex. It puts us into the flow. And then Spirit can then help bring it to us. But as long as we're standing on that outside, looking in, it's always going to be one step away from us. Okay, Scorpios? So go for what you want this week. Don't hold back. All right, Scorps? Well, that's your weekly energy reading. So now we're going to get into the ending part here. So remember I told you we're going to be doing this this question answer. So what I want you to do right now, Scorpios, I really want you to focus in. Focus in on what it is you want Spirit to answer for you. What question that you have for them, okay? So Spirit, what guidance do you have for my Scorpios? What guidance do you have for my Scorpios in regards to the question they're asking? What guidance can you give my Scorpios in regards to this thing that they're inquiring about? How can they best use your advice and guidance to answer this question that they're asking? All right, Scorpios, I hope you concentrated. Here we go. All right, so as far as the circumstances surrounding this question, we have caution. It says, there is no truth behind this farce. Be wary of smoke and mirrors. Look closer, and the illusion will soon melt away, revealing a sanctuary where only truth remains. So what this tells me right here, you're not really seeing the truth of the matter for what it is, Scorpios. You're being kind of blinded by disillusionment. It's almost like, your blinders are up, and you're not really seeing what's really happening in front of you. So what Spirit is asking you to do is to look closer. Really dive deep into this thing that you're asking about, and you will see some more truth for what it really is, and then you'll be better able to, process what it is you're trying to find out. Now, as far as the advice Spirit gives you for this, we have persuasion. And it says, it's about how you see this situation. If you're looking for negatives, you will find them, because there are many. But try concentrating on the positives. There are plenty of them too. Scorpios, what Spirit is saying with this for me is it has to do with these smoke and mirrors here. It's almost like you're constantly remaining in the negative about the situation, and that's, as long as we remain in the negative about a situation, that's all we get back. That's all we get back. We have to think positive to get positive, but if we think negative, we get negative. So what Spirit's saying here is that you need to see the positive in this situation so that you can remove the smoke and mirrors and see the thing for what it really is. And now, as far as an outcome card, if you take this advice of persuasion, we have calm. It says, breathe, heal your tired body, and allow your spirit to find peace. Without harmony, your healing journey will take much longer. So I feel like whatever it is that you're asking about, Scorpios, if you are willing to do the work, you will heal from this. You will heal from this, and you will move forward in positivity and love. Okay, Scorpios? So those are your messages for the week. I hope it resonated. If it did, please comment below. Let me know what you think. I love to hear any comments, and I love to respond to all comments. And if you're new to my channel, please like, click, subscribe. Share this video with anybody you feel needs to hear it. Also, let me know what you think about this new way of doing things. I kind of like it. I hope you do too. Well, this is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, signing off from our Oracle, saying thank you to all my Scorpios for being with me in this space. I truly love the experience. Thank you so much. Happy week. Much love from me to you. Namaste.